Hello, welcome to the show. Notice anything different? Although the background is pretty nice. You see the beard going on, don't you? In every August, I always grow my beard out. Kind of like shedding, I guess, because the fall is coming, and I love the fall. I think the fall is my favorite season because the summer is just too hot, and me and that heat don't get along like that. I'm a heavy sweater. Sweater. I'm doing a heavy sweater, but I sweat a lot. I love the winter because it's the cold. You can always cover up or something. But once you get too hot, it's really nothing you can do but get naked, and then it's over with. After that, you burning up. So I like the cold. It's my home. So would I be cold nature? I think. Yeah, I think I'm cold nature. Warm nature. I don't know. I could do that. Anyway, but today we're here talking finale, final, the end. I've done 19 episodes of that HALLTALK show. With only one left. Man, it seems like yesterday when I did the first one. I was so nervous. If you click back and look at relationships, you would definitely see a different person than you see now. I actually had the suit on, and it was a baggy suit. I had just dropped 30 pounds too. So if you really look at it, you're like, whoa, that suit is kind of big on him. But I had just dropped 30 pounds, and I just was so uncomfortable. And I had a conversation with one of my brothers. He was like, man, I see you wanted to have so much fun, but you were so nervous. He was like, you gotta be you. You got to be you on that. And then so I said, you know what, you're right. I'm not even gonna wear suits or anything like that anymore. And the next episode I did was romance. I think it's called Romantic Situation. That's one of my biggest episodes too. And it was so much fun doing it. But I really believe like the romantic tactic in that episode would actually work on any woman in this world. I really, to this day, believe that you can get any woman by complimenting her nose, her nostrils, stuff like that. I really believe that. And I think what made that video so big though was the moment when the wig fell off. And believe it or not, I was actually going to cut all that out because I didn't want to look flawed. I wanted to stay to kind of look like in the rhythm, and I wanted to cut that out because if you look at it, it kind of looked like it scared me, but it really didn't scare me. I was like, oh man, let me stop filming because it's flawed. Now the footage is no good. Man, I got to start all over. But it was actually pretty good looking at that. But through all the episodes, we only have one left. And by the end of this episode, I will reveal the last episode's subject. But being that it was only one left, and I'm thinking, oh man, what else should I do with that HALLTALK show? Because I get a lot of emails saying, why would you even start a show and then you're going to stop the show? Why would you even do it? And to answer that question is because, man, it's very time consuming to come up with, to do a show. For me, it's a lot of work that goes into putting everything together. And to me, I just felt like, it's a lot with a small gain. Because as a businessman, I like big gains. And this is the slow game, Granted, we're doing good for 6 months, almost 6 months, doing the HALLTALK show. It's doing good, but the rise is slow. And if there was a pinnacle that we're trying to reach, I would say, man, this is a little bit too slow for me. I like a good end game, and believe it or not, I was getting writer's block to come up with topics. It's crazy, but once I said, all right, I'm doing it, it's over with, one more show, now I have maybe 50 different topics to talk about. which is super crazy. I have so many subjects. I'm like, man, I should do this one. I should have did this one. It's crazy now, but it came a little too late. But so, well, why not in this episode? Let's talk about some of these subjects so I can say I talked about them. Okay. Let's see. My main thing. Let's see what I had. I wrote a list too. It was a good one. Here's go though. Here's a subject. Facebook. I had a cousin of mine. His name is Mike. He hit me up. We saw each other at Walmart. The conversation was over with. We were saying, all right, we'll see each other later. Conversation done. And he said, oh man, oh yeah, and I like how you unfriended me on Facebook. And so it had to have been really getting on his nerves or something about it. So, but I know for a fact I did unfriend him. I really did unfriend him, but I didn't think it was that serious. You know, and to this day, I still don't think it's that serious. But I was enlightened by a friend of mine. They say that some people take that stuff seriously. But in my defense, I'll explain what happened. I used to go with this girl, and we broke up. This is a long time ago. We broke up, but she, I was on Facebook, and I commented on one of his posts, what you call it, status, his status. I commented on it, and right underneath mine, she commented. So I was like, oh man, you know, he's friendly with her. To me, it made me feel like, cause like right underneath mine, it made me feel like I was on top of her or something. I don't know if that makes any sense. I just felt weird, and I was like, okay. So I let it go. Then I commented on something else he posted, and there she was again, commenting right there. So I'm like, man, I gotta get rid of this. I don't want this girl in my life anymore. So I had to unfriend him. I just unfriended him. I couldn't, because I couldn't go to him and be like, hey man, you need to defriend her because me and her don't go together no more. You gotta choose me or her. You know, it's his page, so I can't come at him and try to control his page. The only control that I have is my page. And when I want to get on Facebook or social media, and if it's someone I don't want to be attached to or be seen around or even see what they have to say, the only thing I can do is go ahead and get rid of the person that is keeping us connected. But I did not defriend you in real life, because when we met, when we see each other, you saw it was a hug. How you doing? It was genuinely a friendship, well, family-ship, whatever you call it. So no, man, I didn't defriend you in life. I just defriend you on Facebook. So, but I do understand the fact that we're in a sensitive era, and it just wasn't that serious to me. So, to answer you, Mike, about me sending you a friend request on Facebook, the answer is definitely no. Not because I'm mad about that girl. I really don't be on Facebook like that. But I would definitely hit you up on Instagram. My Instagram is poppin'. That HALLTALK. I think it's at that HALLTALK. Yeah, that's it. That HALLTALK. At that HALLTALK. Hit me up on there. So the next subject that I really wanted to talk about, to do a whole show on, but I never really got down to it because I didn't think a lot of people would relate to it. But this was a topic sent to me via email, but it was a good topic, so I can't take credit for this one. But it is locked cell phones while you're in a relationship. Does that draw concerns? You know, and then to me, I thought it was a good one, but it just didn't seem like everyone, because I didn't think everyone would relate to it, because of course some people would be single, yeah, stuff like that. So I didn't think they would relate. And some people are in open relationships, so there's stuff like that. I probably wouldn't hit everyone with it. I didn't want another dud, and we know I got a couple of dud videos that are out there. definitely like my anniversary one and the veteran ones. Which I'm really not tripping about anniversaries, but that veteran episode, I really put a lot of work in that one, and I didn't. People didn't gravitate to it for some reason. I have no idea. And the crazy thing is, I put a real time into making veterans, but I literally did the ghost episode. I literally did that one within 10 minutes, and it's over 100,000 views, which is crazy. I don't know. But anyway, back to subject. We're talking about locked cell phones. So basically, when you're around your significant other and they have a lock code on their cell phone, it's one of those little numbers or the little design, you know. And I figure to me, I was gonna say each pattern would have to be on different levels of concern. So if it's just a number, maybe you shouldn't be too concerned, because it's really not that serious. I'm pretty sure if you guys are together, you know what number she or he is going to put in that phone as a code. But I would be concerned if it's the fingerprint one. That fingerprint, man, that's crazy. If it's a fingerprint, somebody up to something. It's just my theory, because you gotta have a finger to unlock the phone. So if you're ever feeling a little insecure and you feel like I need to go through this phone right here and check it out, man, it's not a little code. You can't say, oh, I know that code. That's the number to her debit card. That's the number. That's her old phone number. That's the last 4 digits of her old cell phone number. That's just her birth month. But you gotta have her fingerprint. If she's a light sleeper and she has a fingerprint code, 10 times out of 10, she's a cheater. Next subject. New subject. Another topic that I wanted to tackle. It was basically like these public freakout videos. Man, I'm so addicted to them. But I sit there and watch them, and all the time I always hear because let me explain the public freakout videos first. So it's like people in Walmart, McDonald's, Home Depot, the workers, the employees are having issues with the customer. The customer will always pull out their cell phone and just film the whole interaction. And they're filming. And they're like, oh, I want my order right. You did my order wrong, so I'm going to send this to corporate. I'm filming it. And the employees always say, are you filming me? Do not film me, because that's against the law. That is illegal. And I want to say to all these people who always use that as an excuse, it is so not illegal. If you got to look at your logic. If that's the case, I'm pretty sure Walmart or Burger King, wherever you're working at, I'm pretty sure they got video cameras there. So it is illegal for them to film you too. Logic. So you can't use that scenario saying, cut your camera off, it's illegal to film me. If you're going to use that logic, tell Walmart, turn their surveillance cameras off. Stuff like that. So it's just not the whole ice party. It always icks me. It always ends the video too, because some of the angry customers, they'll stop the video because they think it is illegal at some point, you know. But it's really not. I don't see how if you're filming interaction that you're going to send to corporate. And another thing, the customers always say, I'm filming this because I'm going to send this to corporate. Guess what? Corporate, they don't even hear your complaints. Man, they have a whole department to answer your complaints. They don't care. So you're not to sit there and argue with those people and say, I want your job, I'm going to get you. It's not going to work. You're going to lose so much time and energy. if you're at Burger King and they have you got an issue with your order, don't sit there and try to film it to start an altercation. Just go Taco Bell. Who doesn't like tacos? I like tacos. Who doesn't like tacos? That chalupa be hitting. Man, that thing good. Thing's good. Now, if you have an issue at Taco Bell, yeah, you report those people to corporate. Because Taco Bell is supposed to be good. And it's cheap too. I'm very cheap. I love cheap food. I'm a big boy. Man, I hope you guys are having fun. Because I'm actually enjoying myself. I don't even care how long this episode will be. So if it hit the 20-minute mark, who cares? I'm just going to let it go until I get tired of talking. Well, not that long, because I can talk pretty long. But if you get tired of listening, just pause the video, come back tomorrow and look at the rest. You don't have to watch this whole thing in one sitting. Have some fun and then come back and watch it, because we're not here like that anymore. So let's get back into it. The next subject that I wanted to do, this one is kind of funny, but when you get to details, but I wanted to do an episode on double dating. Simple fact that those can be very, very fun if you're doing it with the right couple. No swinger type stuff. I'm saying, like, it's just like, this is how I do it. On the first date, when we're doing a double date, I'm not even gonna it's gonna be regular. It's basically you get a feel of the couple. But that second one, I'm the type that's I'm gonna feed my baby right in front of you. So now the other guy, him and his significant other, they gotta compete with that. Me and my brother used to do this, like at the dinner. We would say like pickup lines. We was really say real pickup lines. It's super funny. So it's just like so out of nowhere, you know, one of us is up to something, because out of nowhere he'll be like, "Baby, your eyes are so beautiful." Out of nowhere, dude. So now I'm like, man, I gotta compete with that. Baby, you want a piece of my steak? And then feed it to her. So then he's gonna try to one-up me. It goes on like that until one of us just say, man, you want dude. So double dates can be fun, but you can't be on a date with that couple. I don't know if everyone else have a couple like this. I'm not even gonna say their name because they probably get me. But it's always that one couple that's so not romantic, that just really on the verge of breaking up every day, you know. And we all see it, we all know it. They should just give up on their relationship. Yeah, we all know that couple, you know. You're on a double date with them, and then it's like, oh man, should I even do anything romantic? Baby, your eyes are so dreamy right now. The other woman at the table will be like, oh man, I wish someone would tell me my eyes was dreamy. you know who I'm talking to, man. You know who I'm talking to. Double dating can be fun. I think double dating is good until one of the persons start asking questions about the other's relationship. See, me and my people, we're pretty cool like that, and so I'm open. You can ask me literally anything, and like I'm saying, I definitely would talk about it. You know, even if it's grapes or something like that. I don't know why I said grapes. It's the first thing that came to my mind, but we can talk about grapes. I don't like the green ones that much. Oh no, if they're like very cold, then I can eat the green ones. Like at Kroger when you testing them out. I just figured out that that's illegal though. That's stealing. So if you go to Kroger or wherever your food market is, and you just go there, eat grapes, pretending like you're testing them out, and then you never buy them, that's stealing. Just figure that out. So we all need to repent for that, because some of those be pretty good too. But what was I talking about? Oh yeah. So as long as you don't get a couple that's gonna get mad about you asking questions about their relationship, because some people want to know, like, okay, so do you think you guys are gonna you're gonna make it? Think y'all gonna last? You know, stuff like that. And that could be you can ask that couple that too and say, do you guys think you guys are gonna last? And then what I would do is talk about our strong suits and say, yeah, we have these issues as well, but man, sometimes I can deal with that, you know? So that's the fun part of double dating, interacting and trying to make a healthier relationship. That's but a lot of people really not into that type of stuff. But I like the double dates. Yeah, man, I'm loving the feel of this relaxed environment that I'm in right now. Kind of sad that I won't be able to continue doing this type of show. It actually gave me a lot of stuff to do, but it ate up a lot of my free time. So, and that's another reason why I want to be able to, if I can't give it my all, I just rather not even do it. And like I say, I think for this type of thing, I would have to be able to do a video a day, which is, to me, just to me, for this style, it's impossible. It's very impossible as a solo act. Yeah, man, I had so much fun doing it. I think my funnest episode will have to be probably makeup. That was probably my funnest one. Because so many times have I been in that situation where you have to apologize to even though you know you're right. Oh man, because I can never really think of a situation where I was wrong in, because I try so hard to be right, you know. So it's like I'm thinking when I'm trying to do one thing, I'm thinking 24 ways so I can be right. So it can never be, oh no, you was wrong. So I'm like, nah, you really can't get me on that one because I did that, you know. But even sometimes when you protect yourself that much, you still can get hit, and you have to apologize. I think the words were, baby, I'm sorry. I don't even know what got into me. that was a good one. But the funnest, another fun role was the Hercules. I didn't even go too far with that one, but I loved being Hercules. I really was like, yeah, I'm a hero. I felt like a hero. I felt like a god. I felt like a god playing Hercules. I am Hercules, son of the almighty Zeus. That was fun doing that one, man. And I'm gonna miss the show so much. I'm gonna miss the thrill of what if looking at views, seeing if this didn't work this time. Let's see if this worked. Let's see if this worked. Man, in the middle of something that I'm doing, an activity, pulling out my camera saying, let's film this. I want to film this so I can put it up so the world can see. Like on road trips. Those road trips were so fun. I really enjoyed doing outdoors episodes, and I wanted to do more. I actually have footage of me doing a lot of outdoor activities. Like I got a hunting one that I never put out, a couple fishing videos that I never put out. I also got a car crash video that I might put that one out. I guess I might put that one on this one. Since it's already so long, I might put that car crash, because I actually, in the crash, I saw the crash. I didn't get that on camera, but you can actually see where this truck, it's like basically on its side. And while I was filming, you got the guy in the truck. You can see him. I'm going to show the whole video. I think I was a hero that day, because I had to lift up this guy to for him to crank the truck off because it was making this hissing noise. The car was still turned on, even though it was on the side, and you can hear it. I'm gonna put that video up, and I saved this guy's life. I left after my duty was done. Speaking of duty, jury duty, I thought that one would be a good episode because it was a true story. I left out a part in jury duty that while I was in court doing the jury duty, you gotta put that on, then people would think I was in court for something else. But now I was in court doing jury duty, and then these people's phones started ringing, and then the judge got so angry. He was like, "All right, I'm telling you right now, the next person whose phones go off, I'm gonna take it." And then he was just like so serious. And then about 20 minutes later, the his own cell phone went off. Man, it was hilarious, man. It was too funny, man. His own phone went off. But yeah, I still hate jury duty. It's nothing no one can do to convince me to love jury duty. I hate it. Sorry, I hate it. I'd rather be out fishing, catching fish. See, I like to fish a lot, but I really don't eat fish like that. The only fish I probably can really try, I mean, I can eat it, but I just don't eat it like that. I like probably tilapia. I can eat catfish, but I really don't like catfish like that. I don't like fish like that. Speaking of catfish, man, I remember that episode. That was a good episode. Let me tell you another one of my catfish stories. I guess I can do it. So this is story time. I think we all been catfished before, but I'm gonna tell you one of my stories. I guess I will tell you guys one story, since I have a million of them. This is another one goes. This is a long time ago. Long time ago. I can't even. Let me get the details right. It was me, and I'm just gonna call. I'm not even gonna put him on blast, but I'm gonna call him Duck. My homie Duck. His name rhymed with Duck. But anyway, we have met these girls, and so we was like, yeah, we'll come up there and see y'all. And I remember like, oh man, we finna go up here and see these girls. Sounded so good over the phone. The voice, oh man, it could have been like a operator or something. Voice sounded too good, so I knew. Well, we won a lotto. You know how you get those? It's a lottery. That's how it is when you basically doing those blind dates. Because this is before we all had camera phones like that. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know if anybody remembers this plan, but if you were to send a picture, it'd cost 25 cents. And I was like, man, but we had these like minute cards on our phones. So man, it's like you get nights and weekend after 9 o'clock. So sending me pictures was a no-no. And I used to hate when people send those little forwarded messages. Like, if you send this to 10 people, you'll be blessed. I'm like, dude, it cost me a whole quarter, man. And I got down to a science. Well, I got $2.25, and it cost me $1.99 per day to use it. But if you make me lose that, I spend that whole quarter on looking at a picture. Now I'm down to $1.97, or something like that. And I can't even talk to anybody. And I gotta go buy another $15 card. This is the era I'm talking about. So it's a long time ago. Far from the unlimited everything plans. Flip phone. Green screen. Yeah, anyway. So we're happy, man. We're driving. We drove about 50 miles. It's not that long when you got your homeboy with you. And you're like all hyped up, and this is, to put it in perspective, we put $9 in gas and we were good. So that's how long ago this was. Anyway, we got there, I remember talking to the girl over the phone, and she told me she had this trick for me. Me being young, I was like, what type of trick you got, you know? And so she was like, I'm just gonna show you. I'm like, oh man, I like that. That sounds good. So so we get there, we get to driving, and I'm like, okay, which one of us gonna knock on the door, man? And we do a little paper, rock, scissors. I lose. I got to knock on the door. I'm cool with that. So we get to, I knock on the door. The girl that he's supposed to be talking to answer the door. So I'm cool. I'm like, she's not too ugly. I don't want to be rude. Well, they probably forgot about this stuff. So she was ugly to me. So I was like, well, we can't go 0 for 2. So 1 and 1, and she's the ugly one. He's in the car. She was like, her friend is in the room. So I'm like, okay, let's check this out. So do I just go to the room? And she's like, yeah, it's cool. So I'm like, okay. She pointed to the room. I goes in, and then the girl is there. She was not my type. But I'm so not rude like that. I don't even know how to explain how I felt. But I was just like, oh man, we drove all the way down here for this. But I didn't know how to say, man, let's just go, man, because I didn't know how to say it. But in my mind, I'm like, oh man, long as at first I'm thinking when Duck sees this girl, he gonna laugh at me, and we both gonna laugh at these girls. So I'm like, hey, come out the room. Let's go sit in the living room. By then, Duck is already in the living room sitting down. I sit next to him like we know this situation is funny, man. It's funny. So we like just laughing at it, the situation, like we just like tapping each other like, yo, dude, this is, man, let's try to get up out of here. It was like, we're hungry, man. Y'all want to go get something to eat? We'll go get something to eat and bring it back. That was our sign of saying we're not even coming back anymore. You know, we're gonna bring it back. They were like, no. To put you in perspective of how these girls, this statement they said after this probably let you know how they looked. So it was like, we're gonna get the food. And they was like, no, don't worry. We got Vienna sausages in the cabinet. It's nothing about a single chick and Vienna sausages that is sexy at any age. That's not gonna work. It's time to go, man. So I'm like, hey, well, I got something to do, but Doug is being funny by now. He's like, hey, but before we leave, won't you go show him your trick? And I'm like, nah, man, I don't want to see the trick. And then she's like, nah, what, you scared? So now she's challenging my manhood. I'm like, no, I'm not scared, but I just got something to do. You scared? I'm not scared. Okay, then let's go see the trick. I walked in the room, and she says, you ready for this trick? I said, yeah, I'm ready for it. This is the truth. She opens her mouth and pulls out all her teeth. This is dentures, man. Like, oh my goodness, this is gross. Oh my goodness. She pulled them out. She pulled out her teeth. Just pull them out, just pull them out, man. It's all gum. Yes. She just pull them out like that. No teeth, man. We gotta go, man. Right? That's when I said, we just gotta go. We gotta go. But being fair, that's pretty low on my catfish levels. True story though. Very true story though. So if I had to say anything to those girls, I would probably be like, how you doing? How you chewing? How you chewing? Hello, how you chewing? Okay, just playing. Let's do one more subject because I don't want to bore you guys. Came up with that Hall Talk show because I was just wondering, in real life, was I even being heard by the people around me? Yeah, if that make any sense. I had to see if whatever I was saying would gravitate to anyone. Because in my word, it kind of seemed like I was wrong about my logic of life. So I was like, well, I'm just going to go out there and talk this stuff. And the truth, these are facts. When I did my first video, I was, I remember saying, well, I just want to do 10 real views. Like not being my brother or my family members, my sisters, or my mom and dad, our nieces and nephews. I wanted to be real, 10 real views. And I was really, that's what I was really wanting. And I can go from there. I was afraid. I remember even posting it and then deleting the whole video because I was like, man, I don't know if I'm ready. What if nobody watch? Or what if nobody cares? What if it's just a bunch of negative stuff? But I got the energy, I got the nerve and heart to go ahead on and post it. And man, it got so much love. It got so much love. And I was like, wow. I loved it. But I didn't love the fact that I wasn't me. You see what I'm saying? So I was like, it's no way I can be able to continue that style. And I was like, let me just be me. But actually, but I never really wanted to be like a YouTube channel. I had really wanted to be a talk show. Like I literally have interviews where I've done interviews with normal people and with normal lives. I've done real interviews with them just to hear about their stories, so their stories can be felt. And I have some powerful interviews, but it was so much of the demand, of constant, let's do it like this, let's do this, and it became more of a YouTube channel than a Hall Talk show. But I really wanted a talk show because I looked up to like Jerry Springer, you know, like the Maury, or even what's this, the lady with the red glasses, old school. I can't remember her name. I think it was like Sally or something. I remember Donahue, stuff like that. And I had really wanted to, because I was a talker, so I was like, yeah, I can do this. I can. That's what I really wanted. But it became a channel where I'm just talking about random topics. And, but that's the thought process of it. And I wanted it to be a talk show. And but it became a YouTube channel. A pretty decent channel, but it's just completely not what I intended. I'm not a big drinker like that either. I used to be able to pound. Oh no, I'm lying. I've never been able to chug. Like I always wanted to be able to chug. You see those people who are just chugging and pounding shots back to back. Man, I really used to want to be able to do that. I can't do it. Like certain alcohols, I can barely put them down without having to puke or feel like I got to puke. I can do beer though. I can do beer, but it's just I always wanted to be able to just chug and chug and chug, but never been able to do that. I'm not an alcohol guy. I wish it was nice ways to for men to be alcohol less guys, but we men supposed to be able to chug or drink manly drinks. But man, that fuzzy navel stuff, man, that stuff is good. It's so good, man. And it's a girl drink, but it's so good, man. What's it, Bahama Mama? You're making me happy. Whew. That thing is good, man. I guess you gotta know how to say that when you're asking for it. You gotta walk up, so you can't just walk up and be like, "Hey, bartender, can you pass me a Jamaican me happy?" You can't really say that, man. You gotta say it like a man. You gotta say it like a man. Hey, bartender. My girlfriend's over there. She wants Jamaican me happy, whatever that's called. Can I get that? Oh, okay, yeah. And then you get that, and then you go drink it. Go back. Hey, she wants another one, man. She's on the road tonight. You be feeling good. You drink about 13 of those, man. You get a little buzz. Tastes like Kool-Aid to me. Oh man, that stuff tastes good, man. Yeah, man. I think my favorite alcohol to drink that's probably heavy. I don't know. I guess a real alcohol person would probably be like, that's not heavy. But I think I would do like Hypnotic, man. I don't know if that's the girl drink too. Hypnotic or Alizé. Alizé definitely a girl drink. The girls go crazy on Alizé. But I wish I could be able to chug, but I think that's the only one I can do. I actually can do Long Island iced tea. That's actually pretty good. And you know, Long Island iced tea really has no tea in it. I really thought it had tea in it back in the day, you know. It's a country boy. Talk about food. I want to do an episode on food because all my weight goes up and down. It does that. That's a good thing. Like in the summertime, I sweat so much, I'm dropping weight every day. The winter times, I can pack that weight on like crazy. That's when I do a lot of working out to keep this nice physique I got here. Yeah, very nice, I know. But we talk about foods, and let's talk about some food that I think is good, but your body probably rejects and made a lot of fat out of. Okay, so let's see. Let's talk. Okay, I'm a pork guy. I love pork too. Sorry, a lot of people were like, "No, you're supposed to eat pork. You're in Leviticus. You're in Deuteronomy." Yes, I eat pork. I love pork. I don't see the issue with pork. I think the issue probably comes when you eat pork over and over and over. But that's an issue if you do anything over and over and over and over. You're gonna have issues. But I really like pork. Bacon. Bacon. Everybody loves bacon. Even Muslims love bacon. Like, you cannot fry bacon in front of a Muslim without him saying, "Dude, you're wrong for that, man. You're very wrong for that." Because you are wrong for that, man. Because that's just wrong. You don't pull out that bacon card. Just don't. You can't pull out that bacon card. Bacon is good. Whew. We'll talk about fast food, and then we'll go into big food. The best French fries from any restaurant. I always hear this, man. People will say Five Guys is the best. Man, I gotta disagree. Oh, this is my opinion. We'll do top three, okay? We're gonna do top three. Five Guys don't even make my top three, man. I'm going with McDonald's when they fresh, best fries ever. And then I'm going with it gotta be Arby's. Arby's, those curly fries, awesome. And then I think I go with Burger King. Probably go with Burger King. Wendy's, their fries is never really good to me. Wendy's got the best chicken nuggets though, hands down. Like hands down, Wendy's best chicken nuggets ever. They beat McDonald's too, man. I think by price and by taste. I know for a fact by taste. I don't know by price, but I think they beat it by taste. Best burger, the Whopper, to me, like size-wise, it just fit my hand better, you know. But McDonald's, the Whopper slaughters the Big Mac. But see, Wendy's, they bake the Baconator, bomb. But it's this place called Cookout, and their double burger, bomb. So I don't know. And that's pretty hard. So because I'm a burger guy. Like when we're grilling, I'd rather just have burgers over a steak. Certain situations, I'd rather have a burger over a steak. Period. I just me. I don't know. Like for 4th of July, it's a burger would be the steak for me. You know what I'm saying? Like if I'm on a date or something like that. Okay, yeah, the steak. But man, we're talking burger. I just rather have the burger. I'm a burger dude. Yeah. So let's get out to good food. I love ribs when they're cooked right. Not a lot of people know this, but I'm actually good on the grill too. I used to grill a lot. I don't grill as much anymore because I'll be so busy now. But I really, I love to grill, man. I love to compete with grilling. Not on a higher level, but like me and my brothers, my dad, yeah, that type of level. And I want to set up a cook-off with them, and I want to beat them. I think I can beat them. So I know you're watching. My dad is like the biggest HALLTALK Show fan, and I want to compete against you, man. Let's do it. But yeah, man, we can. I love to grill. So when it comes to ribs, I like a dry rub. Dry rubs. Depending on how lazy I am, we'll put some pictures of dry rub. I love dry rub. I don't really get down that wet rub stuff, man. It's just not mine. I don't know. Maybe someone can convince me otherwise. I always wanted to go to one of those cook-offs, like, you know, I don't even know if it's cook-offs, but it's grilling competitions. It is a cook-off. It's a grilling competition where you just go out there and test out all that. I want to be a judge on one of those shows, man, and just eat like crazy and pick the winner. I'm a very good food critic too. Like I would be good on Iron Chef. You know, my favorite Iron Chef is hands down Bobby Flay. What's his name? Morimoto. I like Morimoto. He's nice. He reminds me of Mr. Miyagi. Yeah, Karate Kid. But yeah, I would love to be the judge on one of those shows. I definitely could. Think I could be a sous chef. I don't know if I'm good enough to be chef yet, but definitely sous chef. And the secret ingredient that I would like would probably be shrimp. Shrimp. I'm actually gonna go look online tonight to see if they got an Iron Chef that's for shrimp as the secret ingredient. That's pretty cool. But yeah, I would love to do that. The ingredient that I probably would not want to do is either ginger or capers. I hate ginger. I hate ginger. I hate ginger. I hate ginger. And olives. I don't want to do olives either. But yeah. So yeah, but I love shrimp. Shrimp is I go crazy over red lobsters. What's it called? Endless shrimp. Endless shrimp. Like I go crazy over it. I try my best to do it once a week when it's in season. I do it once a week until the end. So I really do it. If you're not familiar with it, it's like you can pick 3 different types of shrimp dishes, and they just constantly bring it back over and over. And I put them down. The key to this, and it's gonna save you a lot of money. I give you away some of my secrets. When you ordering, do not do appetizers. Just order the endless shrimp. Don't do appetizers because that's gonna fill you up. That salad and those biscuits is gonna fill you up. And then you probably be done put down $12, $13 of shrimp when that's your main course. So do not do appetizers. Just go in there. They're gonna give you the free salad and biscuits. but do the just order the English shrimp, and per person it should probably be like $30. That's actually pretty cheap when you're talking about it. But if you go to get those appetizer, and if you're on a date, it's going to end up charging you about $78. It's worth it still, but just save a little bit, save a little bit. I wanted to do a show where I was cooking on the grill, but I didn't know if anybody was into that. I didn't know if people would be like, dude, give us a real subject, So I didn't do it. I left it out. I actually had another one called Manly Vacations. Because whenever us men go on vacation, no matter what, the whole thing is catered around our woman. Just period. We're not actually but I wanted to do one with manly vacations where it's gonna be catered around us men. So whether we could go fishing and bring our girl with us, our woman with us, or if we're going to drive race cars, and she can be on the passenger side in the race car with us. Stuff like that, and just manly vacations. and I wanted to just come up with like 7 of them and say, yo, look, basically pitching it to the women like, hey, it's universally fun. It's not just for men, it's for both of us. Manly vacations. Another good food is like asparagus wrapped in bacon on the grill. Man, that is to die for. You gotta try that out. It's all at once. It's better than this bacon wrapped crab. But it's awesome, delicious. Sweets. Let's say sweets. My favorite sweets would hands down be Reese's. Or wait, Milky Way. Man, I don't know. I eat a lot of Snickers now too. I don't know. I think is all that Mars? I think all that's Mars. If it is, they just got something good going on at Mars, and I want to go to Mars. I want to go to Mars, y'all. But anyway, let's get back to topics that's concerning the Hall Talk show. Like Hall Talk, Afraid. That's horror. Hall Talk Horror, the Afraid. That was fun making too. Man, that was so much fun. To be able to just act out a horror movie. I think I would really want to do a real horror movie, like real horror movie. If I had all the people who wanted to be a part of that. That would be so much fun, because I had so much fun doing that, and it had to be a part 2 to that. And I got an email the other day. It was like, oh well, don't worry, I got more here. We're here for a long ride. I already popped it open. But our last, I got an email the other day, and he was like, "Man, your last episode gotta be Hall Talk Horror 3." And I was like, man, I'm not ending it off with that, man. It gotta be something good. But I don't want it to be sad like death, because I had I think 4 emails from 4 different people saying, man, death was sad, and I think it was sad, but a lot of that sadness comes from we know we don't talk to or appreciate people while they're here, and so that could be sad, and it gets me too. So when I think of something like the episode, I always be like, man, I should do a cookout or a get together for my whole family, because time after time, whenever someone wants to get together, it's too late. And so we want to get together at the funeral. Why can't we do it before then? Let's celebrate it now. Who cares, man? If you can make the time to come see me when I'm dead, make the time to see me while I'm alive, And that's just it, man. But we, as humans, we can make the time to call someone to say, hey, can I borrow this? Can I borrow this from you? Instead of saying, hey, can I come over and sit with you for a while just to hang out? It's gonna, to us, we'll think, man, they sound weird. What's going on? What do they want? Why they want to come sit with me? Nah, man, call me, ask me to come. You know what I'm saying? Sit with. Can you come sit with me, or can I come sit with you? I appreciate that. That's love. I understand it, man. Doing that whole episode, man, it put me in a different place to be like, man, I want to appreciate everyone while they're here. So, man, when I greet people, I don't want to just, hey, what's up? I want to shake your hand. I want to hug you. Like, let's hug each other. Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. Because when someone dies, you can't do that no more. You can't sit there at the coffin and beg, wake up, please. You wish you can hug them. You wish you can go out and just be with them. So that's what I'm saying. So that episode put me in a different outlook on life. And the good thing is I can always go back and watch it. And every time I watch it, I call someone. I say, hey, what you doing? I call someone. Like I say, no matter who it is, I try to make something happen. So my weeks are packed now because I'm speaking to everyone. And it actually is a good episode, and it did pretty good. So, yeah, man, love each other. I had wanted to do an episode. I did a couple ones that I had to throw away. Like, there was one called Sleep. I did one on sleep. Like, 7 different ways to fall asleep. Yeah, I did that. I did one on stereotypes. But to me, it came off as kind of racist. It sounded racist. Like, there's just some of the stuff, I'm not even going to repeat anything, so I won't have to re-edit this. But it's at the time when I was filming it, it didn't sound racist. But once I filmed it, watched it as it was edited, it's like, oh man, this is too racist. It sounds racist. And you know how if it sounds racist, you're like, man, I don't know if this is going to sound racist. If you're thinking that, it's racist. And then, because I have different stereotypes about, I had 5 different races and 3 different stereotypes about each one. And I was debunking which ones was real and which ones were just not true. I can debunk them. Well, I'm not even going to do it. I'm not going to do it. So I had to flush that episode. It's another episode that I'm putting on the DVD. It's called Apologies. Hello, welcome to the show. So today's subject, we're talking about apologies. Yeah, we're talking about apologies. I got an email the other day, and I want to share that story with you. So let's get right into it. This email comes from this guy by the name of Michael B. And here's his story. Hey, Darrell Hall, or Darrell Hall. My name is Darrell Hall, but it's spelled Darrell. Anyway, hey, Darrell Hall, I would like for you to talk about apologies. Me and my girlfriend of 6 years have been in an argument over issues dealing with her family. She said, I quote, that I did not stand up for her between an argument between her and her brother. What should I do? She would not let me back in the house. She says I am a coward. Oh man, that's bad. First thing first, you did the right thing. You do not get into family arguments. You do not get into family arguments. Why? Because they're going to be cool in the future, and you're going to be the guy who tried to jump on my brother or sister. So do not get in those arguments. YouTube, it was supposed to take gratitude's place. So gratitude came after apologies. Apologies was supposed to be one of the last 3. But it didn't make the cut because of copyright infringement. It had this song in it that was I couldn't put it out, but the whole song was the meaning of the video, so it made no sense. So I couldn't post it up here due to copyright infringement. The episode is called Apologies, and it is on the HALLTALK Show DVD. is coming out. So we really want y'all to support that DVD that come out in the fall. So please support that. But that was a good episode, and I really liked that one too. I even heard the people I showed it to were telling me it's actually pretty good. It's actually pretty good. Like spots like this right here, that look like bass. That look like fish in heaven to me. If someone said heaven look like that, man, I really would like that. That's all you gotta do for me. Say heaven look like that right there. All right, I'm doing right by everyone because I want to go to heaven. So I can do that every day. Even if heaven is catch and release, I'm cool with that. If it looked like that. This is my opinion. Well, that was fun talking about those extra episodes that coulda, shoulda, but just didn't make the cut. Man, it was too much fun. I really don't want to stop filming now. I wish if filming was like this, it'd be no issue. You know, it'd be it's actually pretty cool. Just able to film like this every day. But I know this is not the quality that everyone wants to see. They want to see stuff like real put together stuff. And it takes time for that. And right now, I just do not have the time. I wish I did. But this right here was pretty fun. I like the this whole thing. This whole setup was nice. But if you like this setup, get back with me. Maybe we can work something out in the future. That'll be super cool. But we got one more episode left, and I said that I was going to mention the topic of the next episode. So, are you ready? A couple beers later, I am feeling it a little bit, so you can probably tell by my demeanor. But the topic of the final episode of that HALLTALK show is today we're talking about heroes. But until next time, good night, everyone.